Hi everyone. I'm not really sure how to start my videos yet, so I'm just gonna say hi everyone. It's Shell. A few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, Sweetie Nail Supply had a surprise sale, and I picked up a bunch of sets I've had my eyes on. This first one is Divock, and it's their Once in a Summer Season 1. I bought Season 2 a few months ago, and excuse me, saw a bunch of videos and reels on Instagram where they were mixing the two, and decided I needed to get the Season 1, and I made the right choice. These colors are all really pretty, and there's some, as you can see, some magnetic polishes. They're all kind of that syrup gels, and they're all very, very pretty. So I meant to get this video out to you guys a couple of weeks ago, but I had some technical difficulties. I got it all put on my phone, or recorded on my phone, and I didn't have enough power or memory to get it off my phone after I edited it. So I needed to get it into my computer and then re-edit everything. And now I've got a mic as well, so I can do voiceovers better. And I've recently also bought myself a camera. So you'll see future videos will mostly be done on the new camera instead of my phone. I do think that the phone works rather well, but there's just not enough memory on my phone to make it a viable choice. And I think the camera will get better details. So we'll try that going forward and see how these videos go. I am still trying to put out a video every couple of weeks. Like I said, this last one got kind of waylaid because of technical issues. My computer needed memory, my phone was out of memory. I tried to do it on my tablet, it was out of memory, or storage space on all of these. So I've had to clean up stuff, get new storage, get some bigger drives. It was quite the ordeal, but I think I have it all situated now. I also needed to figure out how to use CapCut on my computer. I've been using it on my phone, and when I put everything on my computer, the system or the program has a lot more functions that I'm not used to seeing on my phone. So I definitely need to get better at it and get more accustomed to it. So anyway, I'm just going to swatch all of these polishes. This one is still Divock's Once in a Summer Season 1. And then we'll get on to the next ones. There's, I think, 6 or 7 sets or collections of gels that I got from Sweetie Nail Supply. So we'll just go through these and enjoy. I'll hop back in here in a few minutes. Just everything's at a faster speed. Otherwise, this video would have been 4 hours long, I think is how much I recorded. But there was a lot of blank time as the different colors or the different layers of polish were cured in the light. These, I am doing 2 coats. I'm curing in between for 30 seconds, and I also do put a top coat on. So you'll see them on the cards after each collection is done being swatched. And each time you see that, you'll just know there's a top coat on it to make it extra shiny, and there's 2 coats of everything. Yeah, these are just pretty colors. I don't know what more to say, but here you see them all swatched on the card. And now we're going into the Venus collection from, I think it's Mayo. It's a cat eye magnetic polish set that I've had my eye on for a while. The box was absolutely gorgeous. I can't keep all the boxes. I do keep the cards, but I don't have the space for the boxes, so I have to get rid of them. For the most part, I do keep the Divock ones because they're like a hard box. These other ones I end up getting rid of. I just recycle them. I know. How sad that they're so pretty and I recycle them. But these are all magnetic cat eyes, and they're all kind of a pastel, but They do have really good coverage. You could do them without having any kind of base coat, as you see here. And like I said before, I am doing 2 coats. I'm just doing kind of a basic magnetic look to them all. I'm not adding any special magnetic techniques. I'm just activating those particles in there so it looks extra. It looks extra. Anyway, enjoy here, and I will be back in just a moment to talk about the next one. Here's the Venus collection all swatched out. And next is by Muse, and it's their smoothie collection. I didn't realize that by Muse was actually a D-gel brand until recently. Makes sense. I do like D-gel as well. And these are all kind of a pastel-like colors. And they do have these little flecks. They're not really glitter, but they're almost polka dots or flecks inside of the gel. And when you put it in the light, they kind of show. When you put it in the light to cure, they do kind of show as little flecks, is the best way I can put it. But they're not glitter, so they're not adding any kind of reflection to it or any kind of mylar or anything like that. They're almost just a It's either white or it's a solid of the same color. I think it's more of a white, but they all have these kind of specks in it. You can kind of see here in the blue the little specks. It does look really dainty when you're doing the sets with these colors. And as you can see, they're all very bright colors, but they're all pastel. They're all in the pastel family, and like a smoothie. They are very pretty as well. I mean, everything's pretty. I just keep saying that everything's pretty. I do like this, these colors. So I've used the blue in a set recently, and it worked out really well. It kind of looked like the set had rainbows, and so it kind of looked like there were little specks or faraway clouds with those little embedded particles. It looked very nice. And again, this is by Muse, called Smoothie. Here's all of them swatched out. The next, I can't remember the name of this one. It's very glittery, and it's yogurt gel. As you can see when we swatch it here, it's very glitter filled. It's good by itself or as a topper. By itself it is sheer. So if you're doing like press-ons like I do, you may see your undernail showing through the nail if you don't have a base coat on underneath. I've used the pink one as well over another Korea syrup gel pink, and it looks very sparkly and nice. These colors are really, I think it's the fairy set. I'm not really sure. I can't remember the name of the set on this one, and since it was in Korean, I'm not sure what it said. Anyway, just keep watching this one, and I will hop back in for the next set. Here's a swatch card for this collection. Next is the Champagne collection from It's Lit. I have not heard from this brand before. I just liked the colors. They're all very fall vibes, and they came with a silver fleck and a gold fleck, which is what I am swatching here first. You can't really see it on camera. You'll see it better when it's on the swatch card. This one, you can see the gold on the brush, and you can kind of see it on the swatch there. But it'll look really nice over the top of some of these other colors. And these other colors are all very, like I said, neutral, fall. I needed some fall colors. I have a tendency to go either bright or pastel, or I go dark. So I didn't have a good selection of fall and Halloween and kind of those in-between colors that we need. So I kind of went overboard in getting those. I think I got a couple of sets that are very fall vibes. And as you can see here too, I keep having to pull hairs off of the gel. It's like magnet. If there's any kind of hair in or little floaty dust or anything in your house or in your studio, it's going to attach to those nails. And I have cats, so those cats, their fur and their hair is light and it goes everywhere. So I'm constantly picking out little hairs and flecks of stuff in the gels so that they lay flat and nice. I think even if you don't have the pets, there's always something flying into those gels. It's like a magnet, it just sucks it in. But yeah, these are all, again, nice syrup gels. They have a nice consistency. They even out very well. They flow nicely. There's no streaks in them. I do 2 coats again, and then I do a top coat as well when I put them on the swatch boards. Just some good neutral colors. Nothing too crazy here, but I do like how smooth they are and how they don't there's no ridges, you can't see the brush strokes, it just kind of levels out really nicely. And again with the hairs, always the hair. And I think there was 10 colors in this set, plus you get the 2 magnetic flaked top coats. And here you go, very neutral, very fall vibes. This vintage film one from Yogurt Nail also gives you fall vibes. You'll see here it's kind of browns and creams and taupes. This one kind of looks like caramel. Again, more syrup gels. The syrup gels are so nice. They just, the consistency is just nice, and they just level out so well. I really liked this collection. There's so many more collections I would like to get on Sweetie Nail Supply, as well as other sites. This is just one of the sites I like to purchase from. Their shipping into the United States, they're a Canadian brand or a Canadian company that imports Korean and Japanese products, and their shipping is super quick. You get it within a week or so at the most. Usually if you spend more, they send it through DHL, and it's basically here within 2 days, which is always nice, especially if you're in a bind for something. And occasionally here I go out of frame. I'm still learning. I'm not the best at this whole recording myself thing yet, just like I'm not good with the voiceovers yet. I notice I keep saying a lot, and I keep losing my train of thought. I'm not writing out any kind of script or anything. I'm just kind of going with the flow, watching the video with you and talking over it. Hopefully I'll get better. I'm sure I'll get better as I go. We'll try to do this a little more often and make it a little more interesting, not just swatches of polishes that I've bought. This is a nice mustard yellow color. Oh, and this one, as you can see, it came to me and the brush was all gloopy, almost stuck together. I reached out to Sweetie Nail Supply and told them they sent me a replacement right away. The replacement's perfect. It's got the nice gold. It looks great, and the brush works well. This next set is the Tungaloo, I believe. It's a little darker. It is also sheerer, if that's a word. The polish is not as opaque. It's more translucent. There we go. Again, the darker colors, so they really remind me of kind of late fall going into the winter season, because they are darker. They're not quite as brown. We've got some reds, we've got some blues. I think there's a purple in there. Again, the leveling and the just the consistency of the gels. It's yogurt nail again, so it's a good, they're all good brands. This one's a nice one. I like this one. I think it's called Tungaloo. It's a Korean street food where they take the fruit and they dip it in sugar and they put it on a skewer. And so it's got like this crunchy outer layer and then the fresh fruit inside. I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing that right or if I'm even remembering the name of it right. But this is named after that street food, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I might be wrong. Who knows? This blue is really pretty. It's just, it reminds me of glacier water. Just blue and clear, and I don't know. Maybe that's just me. And this one reminds me of grape jelly. I really like that this one came with a black. It's hard to get sheer blacks, and sometimes we don't want that deep, dark, opaque black. We like it a little more transparent. And here we go on the card. This one is Jin B, and I believe it's called Poetic Moments. Jin B is another one of the polish brands that I really enjoy using. I have a few of their collections. This one, again, fall vibes. I was in a fall mood and ready for fall and over the hot summer, and these colors just screamed fall. Browns and greens and yeah, the color of autumn. These are a little more on the transparent side as well. They're not quite as opaque as some of the others. I think that it gives the nails more of a shiny look, more of a dainty look. If you're wanting something a little more bold, I think cream colors, the thicker, more opaque kind of gels will work for that. These transparent ones just feel a little bit more airy, and they kind of feel more shiny to me. Different polishes for different looks, for sure. I will get better at staying in frame. I've got the setup now is a little bit better, so hopefully I won't be going out of frame as often. I am slightly, well, not slightly, I am very nearsighted. So I have a tendency to pull nails up very close to my face when I'm working on them so that I can see them. Something I'll need to get used to when I'm doing stuff on camera, because I can't pull them quite as close to my face as I would like, because then you would just see my head. This one is D-Gel. It's Rabbit Hole. These are all very nice pastels. They are more of a cream, and they all glow in the dark. How could you say no to glow-in-the-dark pastels? I've been using some of these on a set I'm doing right now where the elements that I wanted to glow in the dark are also pastel. I think it really adds something to the nails when you can have different effects like that. I can't show you on this video, or I didn't show you on this video, the glow-in-the-dark properties. I just didn't have it available to light them all up and show in on camera. But when I do post the nails I'm working on over on my Instagram, you'll be able to see the glow-in-the-dark elements. They should be coming out hopefully within the next week. It is a Halloween set, but it's a pastel Halloween set, which I think is kind of the rage right now. Everyone, you know, I've seen a lot of purple and pink Halloween sort of vibes, almost coquette. The one I'm doing is not coquette. It is pastel though, and it has these colors in it as a glow-in-the-dark element. That being said, if you guys want any Halloween nails, I would say get your orders in. Just DM me over on my Instagram. Get your orders in soon. The last day to order Halloween nails will be October 11th. And I'm going to be closing the shop the last few weeks of October, so you'll want to get those orders in as soon as possible for Halloween or for the beginning of fall. There's the rabbit hole pastels, and this last is not gel. It is inks, and they're from the Favori. They're a Japanese brand, and they're just really nice inks. Again, it's the nature set, I believe, so it's all very earth tones. There's 3 in there that are metallic, and I'm just showing you here that you have to really shake them up. All the pigment kind of settles to the bottom, and I'll just swatch them here on the card. Again, very earth tone, very good for fall. I haven't really played around with them too much, so I'm not sure yet what I'm doing. I haven't really had the luxury of getting inks that much, so I am learning as I go. But these are the Favori Nature collection. There's quite a few other collections on Sweetie Nail Supply, and there's like, you can also buy them separately. Like, I really want the white. I don't have a white from them, and I think they also have a blending one to where it's just clear, but it helps blend these out. I'd like to get that in the future as well. Here's the 3 metallics. And after this, I think that's the last I am showing you in the swatching. So thanks for coming and watching me. Sorry for the long video. I will get better at this, I promise. I will see you next time.